takes over streets of Abuja as Edo State's protest takes to violence. Soldiers have been stationed around strategic places in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The development comes amid protests by Nigerians demanding an end to police brutality and a reform of the force. The NSAS protests have persisted for more than a week across the country. The army had issued a statement saying it would embark on a nationwide operation code-named Crocodile Smile. Civil society organizations had kicked against the army's plan to deploy soldiers in the streets to clamp down on protesters, although the army said its operation was not targeted at protesters. On Monday, soldiers could be seen lined up on major roads across the FCT. Alliance for Surviving COVID-19 and Beyond, a group led by Femi Falana, human rights lawyer, had warned the army leadership of consequences if soldiers unleash violence on protesters. NSAS protesters in the nation's capital have faced attack by thugs, wielding club and machetes. Anthony Onome, a protester, was stabbed on Saturday when he and other agitators protesting against police brutality were attacked by hoodlums in the Kubwa area of the FCT. He died on Sunday. Meanwhile, in other news, hoodlums break into Benin prison, set inmates free. Benin City, Edo State, witnessed a very scary and worrisome state of emergency and terror as the intended NSAS protest took a violent approach. Some hoodlums and thugs joined the protest and began perpetrating their own negative and evil agenda. Mobile movement was grounded in every nook and crannies of the city, beginning from Ring Road, the King Square. Bonfires were located at every access leading into the King Square, which is the center of the city. The State House of Assembly and airport were on lockdown as well. There was also prison break as close to 100 inmates were let loose through the main gates at the entrance of the prison facility. There was also another video recording online of showing personnel, though not officially dressed in uniforms, who shot at inmates as they tried to scale through the high fence of the prison wall. When one of the inmates who escaped was interviewed by protesters and eyewitnesses, he simply narrated the injustice that led to him being imprisoned in the first instance without trial and fair hearing since 2016, and was relieved to be out as he kept running away. Majority of the citizens had to carry leaves while walking on the streets. Many businesses, especially markets, were shut down as well. Most traders had to go back home for fear of vandalization and looting, as witnessed by those living around Upper Sokonoba area where thugs collected money from citizens, even those trekking along the road. Parents who managed to take their children to school were scared of how to pick them up, as thugs collected outrageous sums to allow passages through the numerous barricades that they set up. Three police stations were attacked and burnt down after setting free those held in custody. The song on the lips of those protesting was no longer NSAS but Buhari must go. Thank you for listening to this news. This is our fear and this is our worry. This is what we are against and this is what we've been saying that we must stay away from. See, I'm afraid the revelation is about to come to pass. I'm telling you, it's about coming to pass. You see, it was revealed that another answers will come. And when it comes, if nothing is quickly done concerning it, it might lead to revolution. I'm telling us that it should not come to play, please and please. I'm crying out to the federal government with immediate effect to intervene to the issue going on right now. Going on right now in Edo. Because you see, yes, the protest has occurred before, but the one that occurred before may be a child's play compared to the one that is going to happen again. Do you understand? See what's happening in Abuja. Instead of them to see how to calm the protesters, they are sending soldiers to them again. I'm afraid. I'm very, very afraid. Lekki massacre is going to be a child's play compared to what's going to happen. This is what Professor Ita said. He said that Nigerian government must be careful. They must be very, very careful to avoid another protest coming up. Because if they allow another protest to come up, I'm afraid this very one is going to cause a very big war. A war that not even a single leader will be spared. I laugh. I laugh because these our leaders don't know what they are putting themselves into. They don't. I wish they know. If only they know, they would have called for calmness. They would have called for calmness. They would have quickly done something. You understand? What's his name? The governor of Edo State, on his own part, I would like to commend him because of the intelligent move he applied in bringing back those escaped prisoners. You can see the idea he applied by promising amnesty to any of them that will voluntarily come back to the prison, and over 228 of them have returned. You see, this is what we're talking about. It's not all about being a leader. It's all about being a leader with experience, with knowledge. You understand? If you're a leader and you don't have the IQ on how to control your people, how do you lead them? How do you do that? You see that? So we have to be wise. We have to be wise, because if we are not, I'm afraid things might get worse. So please, my viewers, I don't know what your own comment concerning all that has just been said, but please deem it fit to leave your comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.